Hi everyone, Jay Baba. My name is GuyBarEI. I'm from Israel and I would like to share my Baba story with you today. It all started when I was working in a toy store that I really liked. I worked there for 9 years. It was a big toy store. And after 4 years that I've been working there, a new guy came along and started to work in a toy store also. And when we worked together, I always saw him smiling and happy and joyful, and I like that. I really got connected to this energy. It's like was like my vibe. And I asked him, "Why are you so happy all the time? Like, what is your secret?" And he told me that he reading a book of Meir Baba, that Meir Baba was his spiritual guidance. And I asked him, who is Meir Baba? And he told me he was the avatar. And I asked him, so what does the avatar says? So he started to show me Avatar Meir Baba book, Godspeak, and started to talk with me about Baba's principles and what he have done, all the spiritual work and all his messages. And it was amazing because those were exactly the things I believed in. It's like I told them I already believe in those stuff. Like, so I asked him, can I borrow a Baba book? He suggested that we get together and we read together. So funny thing is that we decided to go to the pool, and no connection to Baba reading, just go to the pool as friends. So when we get to the pool, we took the pool chairs and sat on them, relaxing, and all of a sudden he pulls out one of Baba's books. And it was interesting because I told them, let's read the books instead of going into the pool. So we started to read, and it was like magnet, like it was the real stuff. Like you can sense that this is the real truth. And I got so caught up in the book that I think we didn't go into the pool at all. So then we go home, and next time I walk with him in the toy store, he told me that some of his Baba friends from Israel are gathering in Jerusalem in one of his friends' house. So immediately I felt like I should go also, so I asked him if I can join them. And he, of course, says happily, yes, I can join them. So when the weekend came along, and he came to pick me up from my house with his car, and we were, me and him in the car, and another girl and her brother. So when we get to Jerusalem, to Michal Nemo's Sivan house, that she's a very dear friend of mine, a very devoted Baba lover. So we had a gathering, and all of a sudden I felt Baba energy with all the people, because it was a different kind of love between one another. It was like pure love. So that was immediately capture my attention. And the first thing we did was Baba's Arti, and they gave me a booklet, and I just did Baba Arti without. I was really in the beginning, I didn't know who Baba was yet, and when I did the Arti, it felt like being with God, and it felt right, and like everything is falling into place. And we had a wonderful Baba gathering. And the next morning, when we get up and have a talk with one another, and the girl said, it feels like Guy was always with our group. Like she felt like I really belonged there. And this girl is now my wife, my wife Shira. And the thing is, Baba worked with me in an interesting way, because I was become closer to Baba in a real slow process. It's like I came to Meher Bad first with my wife. My wife was really devoted to Meher Baba at the time, and I was only beginning to learn about Meher Baba. And now I realize that Baba attracted me to him through my wife. So I feel blessed being with my wife and Baba together. Like I feel like we belong to Baba. And that's my Baba story in the short version. Thank you very much for letting me share it. I love you all. And Jai Baba, everyone. Jai Baba.